All right, hello guys. Welcome to Primetime Premier. I'm your host Demetrius, joined again by Dom.
What it do, baby? We back, and this time we got Mason with us. You feel me? We got both Masons on the podcast. Both of them have claims to be the GOAT. However, one didn't score zero with the Chiefs. So
He's starting off the podcast with a shot at you, Demetrius.
That's only because one of them doesn't use the Chiefs.
Damn. I wouldn't score zero. I wouldn't score zero if I had the Chiefs, though. But
Why is Dom trying to make this about me? We have with us a three-time champion, and he's talking about a preseason game. This man won three, only one and done. Couldn't stay in the league, but won. One of the legends has done that, and Masoon has joined him. How was it winning three Super Bowls last Madden? I was one of the people saying that you couldn't do it without a good team. They had the 49ers, but still, three is three. You ended up beating Jime in one Super Bowl, Gutta and Juan. What were those like, and how'd you feel getting all those rings?
Oh man, it was great. The Jime Bowl, that was the first one, right? That was kind of a blur to me, but I remember the Gutta one very well. I remember the Gutta one very well because I didn't score a touchdown. I scored all field goals and beat Gutta. It was straight like defense, bro. And that was like one of my toughest games on Madden because that team was disgusting. But yeah, just like that last season was really fun because I had kind of a hell division. Once Real got his team, like the Cardinals, right, they were really tough to play, and then obviously Sell. I proud split with him every single year, but and then when playoffs came around, it was mostly playing Sell or playing Dez. So it was tough, but it was really fun.
Yeah. So when it comes to your place on the top, your GOAT claim, there's been discussion about you and never having to build a bad team. Obviously, we were in BFG and I saw you build the Dolphins up, but at least in Premier, they said that you never had a bad team to build up. And even though, the Cowboys missed the playoffs and everything, their offense is loaded and they got a 93 speed wide receiver. So what would you say to people that say that you don't have the capability of building a bad team up?
It's a fair argument if you're only in Premier. If you've been rocking with me in a lot of different leagues, you know that that's not the case. I've built up plenty of different teams. I'm not afraid of any team to build. It's always going to be fun, and by the time I get them right, I'm gonna win a Super Bowl regardless. But I don't really care about that being the only argument to keep me out of GOAT claim. If that makes sense, I don't care if that's your one reason for keeping me out of the GOAT claim. That's fine because I would win regardless. To be honest, I would win regardless with any team. You can put that on whatever.
Now, speaking on the GOATs, who do you think is the GOAT? Do you think it's you, or do you think it's one of your comrades?
I haven't actually thought about that myself because when GOAT combos get started in the chat, I'm always just like I'll let people talk for me if they want to call me the GOAT. But I'll lay claim to it right now. I am the GOAT. I will stake the claim to it, and I'm gonna back it back up this season. Just to add more rings to the trophy case. I'm sounding arrogant. But that's what y'all wanted in the chat. Y'all wanted me to step up and lay claim to it. I'm laying claim to it.
Hey, man.
So I'll oblige y'all and lay claim.
Absolutely, this is what we want, man. Amen. I wish I could put myself in the GOAT claim, but I scored zero, so we can't do that anymore.
With the Chiefs, don't forget that part. I can score zero with the Eagles. You can't score zero with the Chiefs.
Oh man.
So Masoon, really quick. You in your division last year, like you said, you had Cell, you had Real, and who else was in there? That was a Box toward the end, Box toward the end, and then Rain at the beginning. This year you have Dom, who's the Eagles, AJ, and Dylan. Right? Yeah, dildo. Which division do you think was tougher? Do you think you're gonna have a tougher road of it this year with AJ being in there, as a Super Bowl champion, or do you think last year was just a tougher division overall?
Pick the right answer.
That's gonna be a wait and see, because I think AJ will be maybe my toughest, like out of, if you stack the I guess rankings of like the two divisions. Each individual member, I would say AJ would probably be at the top. I mean, he beat Cell for a bowl, so I mean, he would probably be at the top of that list. But in terms of depth in the division, going against Cell and Box and a souped up real team, it was difficult to get out of those with a healthy record every time. So, but again, it's a wait and see type thing. Dom could come out and light up the league, and Dildo been quiet. He might be laughing. Dildo out here buying the wrong game, by the way. But that's just it's gonna be a wait and see. But right now, I would say last year's division was a little tougher.
I'm gonna tell you who not to worry about, and that's Dom, because this PlayStation's in another state. So,
hey man, I've been watching. I've been peeping. I've been watching the chats. I've been watching y'all plays. Don't think I'm not.
you gotta get your reps in, man.
You can't even watch Twitch.
So I know. So,
what you?
I'm learning all my plays from Zach.
Oh no, man. Oh no, never mind. Dom ain't about to do nothing. Never mind.
So one thing. So speaking of reps. You had spoke about it before, but you had said that the PS5 and the PS4 play like so much differently, and you feel like you did better with the PS5 right now. So how would you say that the differences are between the PS5 and the PS4 gameplay?
Oh man, next gen PS5 gameplay is like very, very slow. It's more you played it, it's the movement is more fine-tuned, and it's a lot slower when you're running. The build up to like your top speed is a lot longer than the PS4 that we're used to. And that's what I was talking about yesterday. Like I was playing PS5 gameplay like the entire day, and then coming to PS4, and like I knew it was fast, but like it takes some time to get used to the fast gameplay. And then after, like with PS5 next gen, there's stuff you can throw in that game, and obviously you can't throw in PS4. So it's about like just remembering, and honestly, I did more reps with PS5 just because PS4 Madden 22 is basically for the most part just like last year, so we're used to that, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't play none of next gen, like barely any next gen in Madden 21, so I needed more reps, obviously. So I did that, and it cost me a game yesterday, but it's okay. It's okay. We gonna get right.
Cost you a game. It might have cost you a little development upgrade there.
Give a shit about no star dev, bro.
Oh.
So of all the games that that's been played so far for the preseason one, so it was Zach and Ryan, which was, let me look on the Premier Twitter page.
I was 34-16, homie.
34-16, and then Jacob versus Apo 70-9. Which one really caught you off guard? More? Jacob.
Which one? Huh? That's tough.
Yeah.
It's definitely Jacob scoring 70, bro. Because scored 70. Who do you do against Apo?
Yeah.
Oh man, poor Apo. But nah, I was in party with Jacob, and like fucking, he was like completely calm about it, like a silent assassin. And I looked at the stream and seen that the score. I was like, "Yo, when'd you do that? Why are you not hyped right now?" But nah,
he does this, bro.
I can answer that question.
What's the answer?
I watched for 2 seconds and saw him throw the same beater like 3 times. So.
Yeah, that's what he said. He did it like 4 times, and it wouldn't get stopped. He said he did that when he played Ryan too, and Ryan got pissed.
Yep, and Ryan stole the beater, used it against me in a scrimmage. I was like, okay, I see that one.
And I didn't watch the game, but I'm sure he used it in his
smoke that.
Adding it to the book as we speak. And that shit right now.
All right, so talking about, Jacob and his big win, who do you see as the biggest threat for you if you in the AFC if you were to make the Super Bowl, and in the NFC for you to even make the Super Bowl?
Okay, so AFC, I'm gonna say Juan, strictly because he is who I've been doing most of my labbing with so far in Madden 22. We'll have these 3-game series every time we're on or whatever, and I know what he's gonna run. He knows what I'm gonna run at this point. That's without my playbook though, so I'm gonna hit him with some new shit. But that's who I'm kind of worried about, just because I've played him the most so far in Madden 22. And then I guess for NFC side, I'm gonna say AJ, because you might expect me to say Dez. I'm gonna say AJ just because since he's in my division, I'm gonna be playing him a whole lot more than Dez. And that could come back to bite me in year 2 and 3. Say I meet AJ in the playoffs, he's played me 5-6 times already. He's gonna know what I like. So it's gonna be a little difficult to hit him with something new. But that's the little roadblocks I see.
Are AJ and Dez the only two in the NFC that you see as a threat?
Yeah. I'm wait and see right now, but yeah.
So
it's some names that could come up.
We have
it might be names right now that's slipping my mind.
The only people that he says can beat him, the Chief.
On a podcast with him.
Noted.
Hey, man. It makes sense. The people I play with the most and that watch me play the most, they're gonna be the toughest opponents.
Yeah,
he said them team play reps. They might know what's up.
Team play reps, bro. No cap.
Y'all stealing each other's plays and stuff, right?
Yeah, no. It happens way more than you think.
So we know where they come from, and then who starts bragging about them. Trust me, we understand the hierarchy. We understand the hierarchy of them.
Good.
Not who started bragging about them. Damn, bro.
Hey man, we would interview him, but he couldn't get it done. I just
damn.
Real quick, I have a question. So. By the way, shout out to Dom for asking a lot of questions today, man. He's giving me a lot of
as per my special request. I wanted him to hit me with a little more than he hit AJ with last time.
He's getting, man.
I told you last time was a freestyle.
I appreciate it.
Last time was a freestyle. I was like, all right, let me write these down. I'm not off the top
he
like
wrote
that.
Down notes. He said, I'm not just going to sit by and watch this one. So what do you think is going to be your biggest struggle as far as team building with the Cowboys, right?
It's gonna be cap space, 100%. I've done a decent bit of going into little offline leagues and trying to simulate and see where I'm gonna be at in the future in terms of cap space. And I think I got a little plan down to make sure I'm secure for longer down the road. But in the first season or two, it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle because Cowboys have a lot of money tied up in a lot of players. So
just know if Micah Parsons can't stay, we're looking for him.
Micah Parsons is always gonna find a way to stay, bro. And any and everyone will be cut for Micah Parsons. I'll say that right now.
He didn't even go
Nope.
Amari Cooper or Ezekiel Elliott.
CD Lamb,
Micah Parsons has 4 years. It's gone. His rookie.
I will say, Micah Parsons in the game I play with him is a freak. He is next gen or current gen. He is a freak.
Yeah,
he should be.
I don't have linebackers, and he's going to be the best linebacker in the game. So, 93 speed rookie linebacker with Mason on him. He's about to be an X factor in 2 weeks. 2 games.
Who do you think of the people that, since you've been around, haven't won a Super Bowl? Who do you think has the best chance of breaking through this Madden and getting a Super Bowl?
I'm taking the same answer as AJ and probably saying Jacob, just because the Lamar Jackson is a freak, and the Ravens are a very good team, and Jacob's been so close before. So as for the people that haven't made it or won it, rather, I think he is in a really good spot. And then Sell is going to be there in a couple seasons. I'm sure he'll have his team. Well, I mean, he is a bad genius. Maybe he won't, but he'll be in the discussion. But those are the two I would think are on the top of the list as to who hasn't gotten a bowl yet and who still can. Gatto, a dark horse. John Gatto, a dark horse.
Gatto is a dark horse. He did win it in the other league, so he's showing he's capable of winning it in an A league.
That's my dark horse pick.
No Gabe Love.
No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Damn.
All right. So if you were to decline at any point, right? Who would you think would be the next to take your spot in Chief, hypothetically? Not like take your spot, but like be the best player if you weren't the best player in the group of everybody.
Ooh.
And for one, I don't think everybody even knows who's like specifically in it. So if you want to run down who's the actual members of Chief before you answer the question.
It's me, Desmond, AJ, Juan, and Shoebox a lot. Those are the big guys in that. So
just y'all four at this point?
Yeah. As for who is
damn Levon, Ruben, they don't love you like
Ruben on the sideline right now. Shout out Ruben.
Oh, Ruben was part of it.
Yeah, he is part of it, but he's not in the league. So anyway, as to who's gonna take my place on the totem pole is I'm gonna give it to Desmond right now. Okay. But I will say AJ wants to be great. He wants to be great. He on the rise. The show. And then Juan, until he gets dots, he's not touching
me. Yeah. I mean, AJ will definitely learn a lot, being in your division and everything. Just having more of a challenge in the division than Des be having. So
yeah, and that Washington football team when it gets built right could be really nasty. Could be very nasty.
All he needs is a QB for real. He got all the other pieces for the most part.
Hey man, I'm gonna give Khalid a shout out, man. Khalid right there. Khalid.
Shout out Khalid.
Well, we were talking Chief, but
gosh, my bad. I thought Khalid was in Chief. Was he not?
He signed a 2-way contract, and
y'all kicked him out.
No, he wasn't official, bro. Not yet.
They said he's too young. Little baby.
he needed. I will say this: if he listen, he needs to join more parties. Right? You want to be with us, bro. You got to join parties. That's my thing. Like, because we always in parties.
Nah, you're doing the right thing, Khalid. Fuck him.
What game is Chief better at?
Demetrius, I hate it.
Is Chief better at Madden or is Chief better at Call of Duty?
As a group, it's Madden, because only Call of Duty is me and Juan. Me and Juan are the upper echelon of Call of Duty, and then it's carrying Des and AJ.
Damn.
But in terms of the entire group, it's Madden.
Word. You got any more?
For real, y'all kind of carrying.
Hey, speak your mind.
Never mind.
He said say it with your chest.
Speak your mind.
It's not my interview. It's not my segment. Speaking of which, man, is there anything you want to say to anybody in the league? No one really tries you like that because they're scared of you, But is anyone who you think out of line? Anything you got to say to anybody in the league? Please let us know.
Okay. This one isn't. This first one at least isn't in the league. His name is John Elway. Fuck you. All right, that's one. John Elway. Complete fuck you. Fuck the Broncos.
So what's up with the fuck the Broncos? Like Why you think
it goes back to the NFL draft. They took Patrick Surtain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when they didn't need a DB, so fuck them. But I'll address the division. AJ, I'm gonna fuck you up. Dom, I'm gonna fuck you up. Dildo, I ain't worried about you.
Damn.
And
I at least got a little
Khalid. Khalid. I need my rematch. Sooner than later, I need my rematch. And that's about it.
Just know if I ever lose by under like 10, I'm talking all my shit. That's a win for me.
Oh, how many, last question, man, before we let you go. How many rings you win in this map, man, to cement your legacy as the GOAT?
2 minimum.
2 minimum. That would do it. Juan has 2 7. I should have 5, but fantasy apparently counts. So Juan has 7. I got 6.
Does count.
And I believe, yeah, I know you think. And you have 6, right? I believe we carried a 1 to fitness. So it's 7, 6, 6. So yeah, if you get 2, you'd have 8. You'd be alone at the top. That would do it. You said 2 minimum. So what you expect? Minimum 4?
I mean, I could hit 3 again if you want.
But we need 4.
2 minutes. You need 4? All right.
We need 4.
Say less.
We need 4. We need 4.
Damn, you just want him to take over the whole fucking league. For real, hey, for real.
I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
I'll do it
undisputed. I'm gonna do it undisputed.
Big. Bigger than big. I mean, he's top 2 and he's not 2. Thank you so much for joining us, Masoon. We appreciate the bravado, man. Didn't hold anything back, spoke your mind. You know, this is the leader of Chief right here. Talking that talk.
Hey,
talking that talk.
Dude, you know what you're doing saying that. You stop that.
You're not the leader of Chief. Who's the leader?
There ain't no leader of Chief, man.
That's crazy.
There ain't.
I mean, the one that's the best at every game should be considered the leader. But.
The one with the hardware, the best at every game.
There's always going to be opinions, but I don't claim it.
Opinion.
Nobody else claims it. Nobody else. Nobody claims it. Nobody claims it. y'all gonna get me in trouble saying something I don't mean to say.
All right, we'll say it for you, Mason, as the leader of Chief.
Hey, man.
Y'all got it, man.
Thanks for joining, man. Until next time, man. Hey, man, maybe we'll talk to you after season 1 after you get that 7th ring, and then season 2 when you get 8 and officially put your stamp on being the premier
as the GOAT.
Hey, man, we could have talked to you after the preseason tournament, but you had to go flame out. So. And we're about to talk to the dude that beat you tomorrow. So you got any words? Got any words for him? You already said see him again. You
just tell him I'm looking for him.
Damn, he's looking for him. All right, man. Until next time, this is the Primetime Premiere with Dom and Mason. This was Demetrius. Hope you guys have a good one.